Hello everybody and welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, where we're here once again to continue our fucking I hate the Twitch app on phone. Fucking doesn't work half the time, you fucking poke it. Anyway. What was I doing? I was doing something. Oh yeah, the intro. Anyway, hello everybody and welcome on in. We're back here with the 1890 hull campaign after the 2 guts and black powder streams in a row because I just was too lazy to go and swap the settings over. Because I was lazy. Anyway, now we're back here in this campaign, and finally we're gonna go up against these bastards. These French bastards. I mean, sure, technically we're the assholes for invading them, but, you know, we don't talk about that part. Ugh. Damn, it's cold tonight. Hello, Sniffums. How are you? How you doing? I prefer being cold to being too hot because it's easier to warm up than it is to cool down, but still, it's cold. My hands are cold. Anyways, to battle. Yeah, we're just a little bit outgunned here. You boys integrate with the line. Yeah, we're not gonna want to go towards them. We're gonna want them to come towards us. Guys? Guys, where are you going? Guys? Alright, they've spotted us. Which is very unfortunate because we haven't spotted them. Okay, now we've spotted them. Damn, not a single one of those shells managed to land a hit. Remember to save on your torpedoes, gentlemen. Alright, we're gonna want to start taking these guys down. Those light cruisers I don't want getting too close. Alright, back line's gonna handle that. Front line, start targeting the next one. Ah, shit, she's fired. Nope, never mind, she hasn't fired torpedoes yet. She is backing off, actually. Alright, you boys, start targeting that destroyer. It's getting a little close. I don't know if she fired or if she, her torpedo magazine detonated. But, start targeting the next one. They are closing the gap. Oh shit, those are not friendly torpedoes at near point blank range. Turn hard, turn hard. Alright, main guns swap over to that target. Actually, start targeting that destroyer. You guys, how's it going on sinking that? Avoid those torpedoes, please. God damn it, I told... You're supposed to be following. Avoid. Reverse. God damn it. Yeah, the David isn't going to be able to avoid that. Oh, never mind. She just barely avoided it. Oh, the David has actually managed to launch some torpedoes. Yeah, those are all hits. That ship is not staying afloat much longer. She's still floating. She's still floating. I'd rather she not be floating. Make sure she can't still be floating. Yeah, there we go. That's enough to put her in the ground. How are you two doing? The Alabama and the mid both suffered a torpedo strike. That is unfortunate, but honestly, for the rest of the battleship fleet, they've done pretty well. This French relief force has proven not to be very effective. They sent this force down here to try and fix the problem of the fact that their main naval squadron down here is corralled in Venezuela. Not expecting the fact that I had redeployed my battleship fleet down here. In fact, I think this is an older vessel here that's been recommissioned. Yeah, this is definitely an older vessel that's been recommissioned. I'd like to get the highlight off of that. There we go. I think the next challenge run we'll do is probably a battleship only run where I play through the entire game with just battleships. I think that would be interesting. Because while battleships are powerful, they're also very, very susceptible to submarine attacks. So, without other vessels, you're kind of eventually going to run into the brick wall of submarines are scary. You guys can stop aggressive firing your secondary armaments. They do have something over here that's still firing at us. But all in all, their little scary heavy cruiser fleet has proven to be no match against the might of several of our battleships in a single squadron. Which is kind of going to prove that, yeah, the battleship is going to be our main go-to for a lot of the rest of this campaign. Oh, those are torpedoes. Look out! She got off a couple. Damn, she got off quite a few of those. How many does she have in a launcher? Oh, she's one of their better ones. She's one of their modern ones. Thankfully, it was at far enough along of a range that we're able to avoid the majority of those torpedoes. Alright, you guys can get back to doing your job. They do have another set of torpedo launchers, but they're positioned somewhere where they're not very effective. I'm not entirely sure where they are positioned on those ships, but positioned somewhere. I don't know if we just destroyed their launchers or if they fired them. We'll probably find out in a moment here when our hydrophone's picking them up on the water. Start saving on some of that main gun ammo, guys. I know you're in friendly waters, but still would rather you guys save on it. Well, now that that target's destroyed, you guys can be ready to spend a bit, because now we have to find this guy. Where you at? Damn bastard shot us. There's two of those damn bastards. Those things have torpedoes, so let's try not to get too close to them. Let's try to sink it from range, people. Grand St. Louis. Yeah, this little French fleet isn't gonna survive. Once our fucking heavy-hitting battleship force gets into a war, they do kind of tend to just wreck house, because they are just a shit ton of battleships. Some heavy armament, able to lob a lot of shit downrange. Now it's just chasing the other guy down. Pride of the French Navy here in terms of heavy cruisers, and they have all been basically just eliminated. Yeah, there's some good damage. Flooding is always good to get on an enemy vessel because it slows them down by quite a bit. Lobbing shells at him. Best we can do. probably gonna swap out the David class's central turret for a triple barrel instead of a double barrel. Oh, we lost sight of him. Bastards. Oh, looks like he scored a good hit on the California. She's falling back to the rear. I'd rather you follow. Blink speed. We already caused flooding on her rear end. She's gonna be struggling a bit. This is definitely a grand victory for the American Navy. We haven't had a grand victory in a while against the French. They've definitely been a lot more Pyrrhic victories than they have been grand victories. Not entirely sure we'll be able to catch up to this guy, though. Even with the damage we caused him. It's quite the nimble little quick bastard. 29 knots and only 3 compartments flooded. I'm not sure we'll be able to catch up with him with only 19 knots available to us. And with the rest of the line kind of just not in great shape. Let's see. Montana is the lead ship in the line, so I'm going to move you over to the battle line along with the Missouri. Begin slowing down. Oh, managed to get some more flooding. That'll slow her down even more. That's another good hit, and it damaged the funnel. That'll decrease their engine efficiency. Another hit. Oh, that's some more flooding. This time in the midsection, and it looks like that compartment will actually flood this time. Yep, fully flooded. Set a fire, destroy the funnel. More fire. More flooding. I don't know where the flooding is occurring, but she's got another hull breach. Montana has decided to take the lead, followed by the Missouri. The David is going to the rear of the line. That's 2 more flooding hits. Yeah, another compartment is completely flooded. She's got 2 layers of destroyed engines, so she's not going anywhere. Engine 2 just suffered damage. Eventually our smaller caliber guns are going to be within range to start shooting as well. At the very least, we'll have some additional firepower going out in a moment here. That's another bit of flooding. Conan is not having a good time. She's lost basically her entire engine. She's flooding. She still has majority of her crew. She still has over half of her crew left. And still a few shells for her guns, but I'm not sure how many of her gun turrets are actually still functioning at this point. Considering how many hits she's taken. Where is this armor placed, by the way? Most of it's on the guns. A lot of the AI seems to just dedicate all their armor to the guns and leave the boat kind of lackluster for armor, I've noticed. Sometimes they'll have a really thick belt, but majority of the time, the armor is on the turrets. Which makes some sense. The turrets you don't want getting knocked out. They're one of the most important parts, but you also don't want the boat to bloody sink. How much ammo you guys got left? Alright, start saving some of that, because that is a lot of ammo that you guys are spending on a single target. And we are closing the range, so he's not really worth spending those high caliber rounds unless you guys can guarantee at least one hit. The French Navy is on the run. And that was another large portion of the French Navy. 15 whole ships. Yeah, the French won't be too happy without that, how that went. I don't know how these guys are managing their offensive when we're winning this naval invasion. But yeah, you guys all together? Yeah, you're all together. Yeah. I'm hoping that Venezuela will be able to be taken by Brazil, but at the same time, I doubt Brazil's expertise in this matter. Are my ships still docked here? No, they all left. We did manage to fight off the invasion here. Where'd my fleet go that was stationed there? Where'd the battleship fleet go? I sent them down here. Where did you guys go? I swear, that's where they are. They're all hanging out here because they all want to get fixed. And this one submarine is here too. I don't. Why are you here? You're supposed to be in Guantanamo Bay. Actually, I kind of need you on deployment with the other submarine groups. So, who here is missing a sub? None of you are missing subs? Where did you come from then? I don't know. Anyway, I guess you can join the deployment of blockading the France. Yeah, those guys are literally just there to keep French ships bottled up in Venezuela. They did manage to take the Baralic Islands from us, so I would like to take those back at some point. But at the current moment, I don't even know what happened to the Mediterranean fleet. A lot of them died, but not all of them. And I don't know what happened to them afterwards. A lot of them got yeeted somewhere, and I don't know where. Try it. Yeah, I figured. Take out some more transports. How's our naval invasions going? Let's see. That's going well. This one should be going well, other than the fact that we did lose a boat. Research. How's gun research going? We have 18 and 17 inch now, but I'm not going to use them yet because they're Mark 1s that they're terrible. Do I want to dedicate some tech to small guns? Probably. Just to get better turret caps. Yeah, we're gonna move you over to small guns, so then we can get that fixed up a little better. The British and French are starting to become friends, which is scary. I'd like not to be on Italy's shit list, but yet. So we're gonna try and improve relations with the Italians. Where else can we already have a naval invasion plan somewhere. I forgot about that. No, wait, no, we did a naval invasion last time. That's why I can't do it. Or no, it's because I improved relations with the Italians. Yeah, thankfully the battleship fleet only suffered small damage. The government in France has been overthrown. Submarine on submarine engagement. Of course, ours are losing. Yes. We're retaliating against the fucking Mexico. I don't want this attack to continue, so I'm gonna just start indiscriminately firing. 16 light cruisers. These guys are not equipped to really do much. I mean, they can stop that heavy cruiser. I'm more than sure they can probably stop that heavy cruiser if they want to. Are you guys done being fixed? No, the mid's still under repair for another month. And then the over here in Charleston, we have the second fleet for the Caribbean, currently under repair. Well, not under repair, but under refit of the cyber class that they were assigned. Come on, Brazil, you got way more forces than them. Come on. You already took French Guiana. Just take it. You can do it. I believe. Oh, a convoy battle. Oh, yeah, no, we ain't doing that, no. That's a death sentence. This is one sub versus this entire group. You know what? Go for it, buddy. Oh, you got one! Usually our submarines just horrifically die, but hey, this one got one. Good on you, buddy! What class of submarine are you? You are a... I can't figure it out. You're 270 tonnage. Which one's the 270 tonnage? I think it's a Coastal Submarine Mark IV. Oh well, anyway, we have ocean-going submarines Mark II, so we're definitely going to build a couple of those. I forgot that I build these in sets of 12. Please replace crew losses. Has the game not been doing that, or is that just a separate tab now for this? Anyway, where is my new boats? My new sub boats. You guys can hang out in Portland. I'll figure out what to do with you later. What's this? Oh, transports? Yeah, sure. Go sink them. That one guy somehow managed to do something not a single one of my submarine squadrons has managed to do. Sink an enemy boat. But anyway, we basically own almost all of North America now. Other than a few exempt places. Anyway, who's still allied with the French? Nope, everybody ditched the French. All of France's allies are gone. Oh yeah, they're blockading me down here. I should probably do something about that. I should also do something about all these French colonies. You're not within the circle radius, are you? You are not within the circle radius. Get over here. And we'll launch a naval invasion of Tonkin as well. I'm sure that the radius for these two will overlap. And that'll net us 2 more bits of land. Which will deny the French more land. The more land we deny the French, the better. Because it'll severely impact their GDP. And the less GDP they have, the less boats they can produce. Oh. Great. More things that my light cruisers are probably not going to be able to sink. Because so far, we've had a very bad track record of light cruisers just not sinking anything. Yeah, there goes the Colorado. The Charlemagne. Well, time to see if our light cruisers will do much, if anything. Where is it? Pause for a second, just to fix something. There we go. Alright, where is the enemy? You should get into the battle line squadron. Everybody save on your torpedoes because I don't want you wasting them. And everybody, secondary fire, aggressive as possible. Just raining shells down on this ship. Oh, this is new. This is a new ship. It's only got 7s, but it is a new ship, which is scary. After him! Get his French ass. Oh, he's coming back to actually shoot at us now. Alright, you boys fire AP. You boys just pick whatever you want. You boys fire HE. And you guys also pick whatever you want. Just get some variety of shells going downrange. Oh, flooding. That was a good shot, whoever shot that was. I don't think she's flooding too much, though. Yeah. Definitely not flooding too much. But good shot, whoever shot that was. Is he coming around for another attack? He is coming around for another attack. Just want to keep as much of our guns facing him as possible. Considering we have so many guns on these light cruisers. These light cruisers are what I would have loved to have had our battleships to be. But this is what our light cruisers look like. Glory to the American Navy, but yeah, that's basically what we're stuck with. Oh, she's coming in. She's probably attempting to do a torpedo run, actually, so we should probably be very careful for that. Oh. Her bridge has suffered damage. She suffered damage to her engine for a few seconds there, but it looks like damage control teams are able to get that fixed. But yeah, with all the fire that's coming down on her, she's not got much of a chance. Even against, like, a fleet of light cruisers, this is not a fair battle. Even for an advanced heavy cruiser. Though to be fair, it is using light cruiser-based weaponry of a 7.3-inch gun. Which isn't bad for heavy cruiser standards, but it's not ideal. Most people I see when they're designing a heavy cruiser don't usually go below an 8-inch gun. The 8-inch tends to be the typical sort of main gun of heavy cruisers. 9-inch or 10-inch if you're feeling like you need a bit more firepower. With 7-inch kind of being reserved as, well, the biggest gun you can throw on a light cruiser, so it tends to be the default light cruiser gun. Oh, they're passing outside of range. Still peppering this guy with just tons of 7-inch shells, though. Unfortunately, we haven't managed to slow him down. He's gotten flooding a few times, but that's about it. Now he's in the smoke. Well, now he's in the just too far away for us to detect. Start getting the fleet a bit closer to this bastard so then we can shoot at him more. Oh, he is coming back though. Between the many, many light cruisers we have here, we have a lot of ammo, so we can spend a lot of it trying to kill this guy. Anytime he comes in close to try and shoot his guns, he's basically just asking for us to just start lighting him up. We have many different light cruisers here. All of them being of different calibers of light cruiser in terms of what they're armed with. Come back here, you bastard. How many AP shells you got left? 200. That's over pen. And now he's in trouble. Got the entire squadron basically broadsiding him. Some of them even firing their smaller caliber guns at him. Gonna need to turn these guys over, resume the pursuit, because the rest of the squadron's sticking as close as they can to these guys while also being between them and the heavy cruiser. Well, he's coming around for another run. Oh no, never mind. He's not. There is not a there's one section of this ship that hasn't been hit. Everywhere else has been hit once, except for this one turret as well. So this one turret here, that turret there, and this part of the hull have all managed to avoid being shot once. Which is kind of impressive considering the amount of fire we've been throwing out at this target. These guys have almost expended all of their AP ammunition. Oh, rudder has been damaged. That'll keep her from being as squirrely as she was. She's either gonna die due to crew loss or she's gonna die due to hull integrity destruction. But she is not making it out of this battle. Everyone start to save on what's left of your ammunition. Well, I didn't mean stop shooting at it entirely, guys. Like, seriously? You still don't have a... You're not within range enough to keep shooting at it? At the very least, the secondaries are still going. Only reason I'm having these guys save their ammunition is because I don't know if they're going to get sucked into another battle soon or not, so I'd rather them not end up wasting all of their ammo on this one target. Now, to be fair, now all they're doing is just shooting all their low-caliber guns at it. And she has surrendered due to high casualties. That's the end of the Charlemagne. Beaten by a bunch of outdated and outclassed light cruiser. Denmark has signed on with the German Empire. Argentina wants some stuff. France's holdings over here in Med seem to be starting to fall apart. Yeah. I'm gonna try and slowly tighten the noose around France, because we're gonna have to take out what's going on up here. And I have to take control of this shit that's going on here. Because Kyushu is a area that I've been meaning to take, because the French took that from me during my war with Japan years ago, and it's time that I repaid the favor. Anyway, these invasions going well? Yeah, they're going well. Three turns for that one. 5 for that one. Fair enough. How much longer until this one's done? Next turn, we gain control of Anaheim. And then we march on Conchinchina. Pretty sure I butchered that, but anyway. The Navy will march on here, take Saigon, and then into Cambodia. And that basically will secure the war out here in the... What the fuck are you? Where the fuck are you from? You're part of the Mediterranean Fleet? Where have you been? The San Francisco? What have you been doing? Try to get to your home port. Avoid the French, please. Good luck, San Francisco. I don't know how you managed to end up out there, but good luck to you. The Fortune and the Fustain versus the Mississippi II. A Blue Raptor under the command of the Brazilians, and a Delta-class heavy cruiser under the command of the Brazilians. The Mississippi II is definitely more than enough to handle this, but, actually, it might not be, but, ooh, this is a hard one, because that is an out-of-date heavy cruiser. And an out-of-date light cruiser. With a less out-of-date battleship. Yeah, that's not a battle I'm comfortable with. Alright, you know, you managed to get one of them last time, 76. Get him again. Do it again. The 76. No one can beat the 76. Yeah, this invasion has stalled out. And this invasion here should finish up fairly quick. And then all we have to do is try to, well, help out Brazil with their invasion of Venezuela. I guess. I don't know. I can't plan another naval invasion on them yet, but I can go and try to not piss off the Italians. Yeah, the French still have a lot of naval forces that they are moving about. In fact, that's 6 heavy cruisers. I would very much like to have access to my battleships, please. The Mississippi is in battle. Yep. Should have seen that going. Alright, let's get you guys deployed. What path are they taking? Yeah, they're all trying to get up here. So we're going to deploy you guys out here. And we'll get the Mississippi to you guys once you're deployed. Yeah, of course. Fuck. I literally just sent them out. You're telling me that these guys have been sitting here the whole time? Ugh. Well, congratulations to the convoy. They are now human shields. They are now human shields. Because that's all they're good for. Oh, it's a night battle, too. Like, look at how small the Mississippi 2 is compared to the fucking... to the actual, like, warship. This has to be, like, so unsettling. Yeah, I know the enemies to the northwest. That's why I'm currently running a zigzag patrol pattern behind the transports until they can turn around. Oh shit, she is basically right on top of us. So is that destroyer. Turn hard. I don't know if that destroyer's already fired, but she's probably already fired. Shit. Yep, she did. Shit. Fuck. That's a lot of torpedoes. Those transports are fucked. Ugh, that was horrifying. Thankfully, we only lost one transport. Only one of them actually got severely crippled by torpedoes. The Boyd was a worthy sacrifice. They thought they could night raid this port Well, the Mississippi 2 was still in dock. They thought wrong. But the Mississippi 2 is a queen of battle. Keep moving, guys. Keep moving. I'm running patrols. Hopefully we don't encounter... Hopefully they're backing off. Because I'm not sure how well the Mississippi would be able to do against that heavy cruiser if it came back around. They do appear to be backing off after the loss of their light cruiser, though. Oh, no, never mind. Destroyer came back around, but is coming around on a different side. Heavy cruisers come back around as well. Damn it, they smoked. Oh, no! The Oldendorf! No! You were a fine transport. Your sacrifice will not be in vain. Target the destroyer, please. How does that thing still have smoke? Get that bastard. Turn hard. Need to get all the secondary guns on target. Many transports have made the ultimate sacrifice. And that's a bot. You'd think that these bots would stop working after they removed a lot of the thing that they were using to do their shit. But no, they left them up. Nobody cares that their bots don't work anymore. I don't know why they're still paying for them. Seems pretty stupid. But you know, that's just how some people work. Do you have torpedoes? You still have some torpedoes left, yes. In fact, you have now fired those torpedoes, so now I am very concerned and I'm gonna turn. Shit! Shit! Damn it. You bastards! Ow! We're gonna end the battle before we end up losing the Mississippi, but I call that a win. We lost 3 of our transports, but we sunk their light cruiser and destroyer, which is shit that they're gonna have to replace. Oh, the French actually sent a force to fight us. I didn't expect this. Was not expecting. But to be fair, I probably should have expected it, but the French have had some weird naval decisions throughout this entire war. Make some really weird decisions throughout this entire war. They could not help themselves with deploying their most powerful warships into one itty-bitty little space I can corral them in with submarines with. Which is one of the few reasons we are still somewhat winning this war. If those 4 battleships were to ever escape from Venezuela, we'd be fucked. Because just killing one of those battleships was an effort and a half from the Navy. Alright, heavy cruisers, well, light cruisers, you should be together. Heavy cruisers, follow the battleship. No, follow. Light cruisers, you guys screen for the heavy cruisers. And torpedo boats, you just do you. Alright. We're gonna do the same strategy as we did with the battleship fleet, where we just let them come to us. Torpedo boats. I guess I can kind of use you as distractions. Light cruisers, you don't go out there like that. In fact, follow the heavy cruisers. I don't want you guys going out there like that. You'll get yourselves killed and you're a lot more expensive to replace than the torpedo boats. Alright, all ships target that lead destroyer. You guys target that other destroyer. Alright, that destroyer is down. Target the light cruiser. Target the light cruiser. You boys target that destroyer. I really do need to get the torpedo boats some more. Oh, wait, no, you guys aren't the torpedo boats. You guys are the light cruisers. I need you guys to shoot at that. Ah, shit. That's a shit ton of torpedoes. Avoid. Yeah, we're about to lose those 2 torpedo boats. Light cruisers, you are in the middle of a torpedo field. Run! Damn it. Shit. Torpedoes inbound. Turn! Damn it. The rudder got hit. We lost the Alfred. What the fuck are you two doing? Why is the Indiana in this battle line? Get back to your fucking battle line. Alright, we're losing all of our torpedo boats. That is unfortunate. Alright, that destroyer is down. Target the next one. Oh my god, South Dakota! Heavy cruisers. New plan. Figure your shit out. Shit, Indiana. Indiana has suffered several torpedo hits. Oh, the Pacific Fleet is not having a fun time here. This fleet just came out of nowhere. Target that destroyer. He's getting way too close for comfort. Shit, Indiana, look out! South Dakota, look out! South Dakota! Heavy cruisers, I need you over here solving this problem. Light cruisers, where are you at? Getting destroyed. Yep, probably should have figured that. Torpedo boats, still engaging. Okay, good enough. The Indiana is a lost cause. We are not getting the Indiana out of here. Turn hard. Turn hard. Heavy cruisers, I need you solving this light cruiser problem. Get them out of here. We lost the Tuscan. Alright, I'm going to attempt to withdraw the Indiana and the South Dakota. I'm not sure they're going to be able to withdraw. Even under the covering fire of the heavy cruisers. It's going to be a tall order. The light cruisers are being picked apart, which is unfortunate. You still have torpedoes left. Take him out. Shit. Torpedoes inbound. Norfolk, turn. Pick up speed. Damn it. Norfolk's been damaged. Who's in command now? Northampton? Damn it, the Indiana took another torpedo hit. She's not going to be able to take much more of that, gentlemen. You need to clear the field. The Belmont is a lost cause as well. The Oklahoma is somehow still alive. Shit. Northampton somehow managed to dodge all of that. Good job, Northampton. Battleships are still trying to limp out of the battlefield. We need to clear out these light cruisers. That one still has torpedoes in it. Get rid of it. Shit, Northampton, look out. Pick up speed. Move, move, move. Oh good, the torpedo detonated before it reached the target. The Jackson held on for as long as she could. Good job, Jackson. You'll be remembered as a hero. Oh no. Okay, good. That torpedo reached its safety detonation range. South Dakota, I need you to withdraw. Your orders are to retreat, gentlemen. Get out of there. That one still has torpedoes. Fire on it. Why are you diving straight into the enemy? You're supposed to be screening. All right, Oklahoma, just join up with the heavy cruiser line, and hope for the best. Take out that light cruiser. He's basically point blank. He's broadsiding you. Oklahoma! Damn it, we lost the Oklahoma. The Huntington and the Norfolk are still stranded out there. The South Dakota is doing some shit, and I don't know what it's doing, but it's doing some shit. Come on, keep up the rate of fire, gentlemen. I need those guns going. Oh shit, she has a lot more torpedoes left. Shit, she fired. South Dakota! Our enemy ship gone. Keep firing all secondary batteries. Take that thing down. The protect is down. Retreat that way, please. Norfolk, look out! Alright. I'm gonna have the Northampton separate itself from the rest of the squadron. It's gonna be on its own. You two. Screen the battleships. Protect them at all costs. You are free to target anything within range that you view as a threat. Does that thing still have torpedoes? I don't know. But I'd rather it not be near my battleship. The poor South Dakota can't even target that. Damn it, the 7.2-inch gun is already running low on ammo. That was an overpen. Unfortunately, it didn't cause any flooding. That one caused flooding. Yeah, she's a goner. Get the gun swung around. Jesus Christ, South Dakota, look out! South Dakota! Damage control teams are barely keeping the South Dakota and the Indiana afloat. Well, the Northampton here is just struggling to hold back the tide of just destroyers. What fired those? Was it you? Probably you. Shit! Incoming torpedoes! Turn hard! Harder! Damn it. 2 compartments are flooding. Hopefully we can get that compartment under control. What have you assholes fired? I don't know. I'm gonna try to get the Northampton into the withdrawal pattern now. Guys, I'm gonna need another heavy cruiser. Who's still in somewhat decent shape? The Norfolk? Jesus Christ, they're just sending torpedoes everywhere. Somehow not hitting the Indiana, but yeah, situation's not great. They have us surrounded. Shit, Indiana, look out! Turn hard! Turn hard! Shit, that was one of her unflooded compartments. Northampton, get in the South Dakota's battle line. We're gonna punch our way out of here. Northampton, look out! Damn it, they're getting in close. They're pounding the South Dakota. Look out, Huntington. Damn, South Dakota just suffered a direct hit. Shit, turn, Hampton, turn! Shit, torpedoes inbound. Turn! Turn! Northampton's gone. Take out that light cruiser, please. Even if we don't make it out of here, we're gonna make them bleed for this battle. As long as we take more of them with us than they do of more of them with us, then we... As long as we take more of them with us, then I can say this was a Pyrrhic victory. If only that fucking light cruiser wasn't smoked. Take out those destroyers. They're easy to kill targets. Especially at this range. Shit, torpedoes. Ugh. Fuck, you guys can't hit that. Too angled. Auto right rudder, 9 degrees. I have to keep the rudder just somewhat hard over just to keep these boats leveled enough for shooting. So yeah, now we're just gonna be in a circle. It's our last stand, might as well make it memorable. As long as we can make this fleet bleed, this will have been a worthy battle. So now our enemy destroyer dealt with. Would much rather you guys focus on the one that's already near death. So if you guys want to split priorities, that's fine. We still have quite a bit of ammo left. Not much, but it's quite a bit of ammo left. Gonna start asking that you guys actually take some time to aim your shots. Heavy cruisers are back. They didn't like that we've been picking off their boys. Norfolk and the Huntington. The last two of this Pacific Squadron. Surrounded on all sides. Going down to the last man. At least these ships are durable enough to take the hits. Fortunately, we don't have a good torpedo solution on any of these targets. I don't even think we have functional torpedo launchers left on either side. Oh, no, we still do. What about you? You still got torpedo? Oh, you don't even have torpedo launchers. In fact, you're out of ammo for your main guns. You're down to the secondaries, which is your 2.9 casemates and your 2.9 triples. Which ain't much, but, you know, it's something. The Huntington is down to its last few rounds as well. Ah, shit, that was a hit. And flooded one of her compartments. You're never going to be able to actually shoot with your guns like that. Shit, more. There goes the Huntington. Shit, torpedo. Gotta tip her upright so then the guns can fire. Incoming! Aggressive fire, all batteries. May not have much punch left to our guns, but we can definitely pick off what's left of your crew. To the last man! Oh, they're out of main gun ammo as well. Alright, it's time to issue the retreat. I don't think they want to stick around, and I would rather have something left after this battle. We're gonna attempt to withdraw, and if they let us, well, I'll accept that. There's basically nothing left of this Pacific Squadron, though. There is basically nothing left. Probably should have swapped these dual configurations out for triples. It's a victory, though. We didn't kill any of their heavy cruisers, but we gave them a bloody nose for sinking a large portion of, well, this entire squadron. Sure thing, Argentina. Anyway, the Mississippi is now under repair. There's a battle over here between the Delta, another Delta, and the Honolulu versus a Kelber. I'd rather not. It's not a battle I'm too. 76! Can you do it again? 76 has done it again! They sunk one of the... Why is 76, this lone submarine, able to do things that these 4 squadrons have never been able to do? I mean, good for them. Alright, so we've definitely very much hamstringed the French. What is their navy size? They're down to 5 battleships, 24 heavy cruisers, 8 light cruisers, 7 destroyers, and 11 subs. Where else can we navally invade? Might want to wait on some of that because we're not in exactly the best position after the near destruction of that entire squadron. In fact, they've now pushed off our naval invasion there, which is annoying. Which means I have to dispatch this squadron all the way down here to go and teach them a lesson in what happens when you mess with the American naval dominance in a region. And there's still a lot of French ships moving about, so they have two... Oh, right, yeah, these are the two battleships that aren't part of this fleet bottled up in Venezuela, which we're slowly picking off with Submarine 76. Yeah, yeah, this invasion into Mexico seems to be going well. So at the very least, that'll be another province for us to control. Yeah, this war definitely is not going as fast as I would like it to. And we lost 2 more battleships, which isn't good. All right, I think we're gonna do something. We're gonna do something that we haven't done before. We're gonna modify one of these into a new ship of the line. Duplicate. And if we duplicate it, that should mean that I can fuck around and find out. Now, I know they quote-unquote say that the duplication method also works as a refit method, but I'm not entirely sure about that. Especially considering it gets a new name classification. Alright, so let's see here. Have we gotten any new armor? No. Torpedo belts? Can't do that. Can we upgrade to the turbo electric? We cannot. Already have auxiliary 3, oil, reinforced bulkhead 1, anti-flood, increased shells, 2 powder, TNT 3, 2, enhanced, super heavy shells, stereoscopic, hydrophone 1. I'm gonna have to upgrade my light cruisers with sonar. Alright, let's see, where is the weight of this thing going? Alright, I don't think the conning tower needs to be 10 inches. That's already a lot of weight saved. I mean, not much, but it's a bit of weight saved. 8 inches on the conning tower should be more than enough. What do we got for secondary towers? What are these, 11s? We're gonna upgrade to 12? Yeah, we're gonna upgrade you to 12s in triple configuration. Ooh, that's gonna be pushing the rates because that's another triple 12. Which means I need to find more places to save weight. I need this belt to be 12 inches. It can't be any less. Save a little bit on the gun turrets. What if we go over to force spoilers? Is that lighter? No, balance spoilers are lighter. Electro-hydro steering, I'm gonna keep. What if we lose the range? 6,000 is decent. The turbo-electric engine will solve that later, but 8,000 is decent enough. Now we need to make these things long. Alright, I guess that's as long as we can make it. We do have a 4-weight offset problem, so push this gun as forward as we can. Push this a little bit more back. Push this a bit more back. Honestly, we don't need a set of funnels that are that efficient on this section here. We just need a small one. That'll save us some additional weight. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Put those back. Get rid of that. We'll move this down to here. Put a small funnel here. That helps move the weight around a bit more. Move that farther back. That decreased weight quite a bit. Swap these out for triple 5-inch guns. Just to make up for the lost set of 5-inch guns. It's already got capped. It's got base fuse. Swap that out for nose fuse. Give it shaft 1. That saves a little bit of weight. Which probably means I can fit these in. Swap those back out for the 2 double barrel version. Okay, that's just overweight. Alright, I can get them up to 7. That's probably the best I'm going to be able to get it. For now, at least. Alright. Do we rip out some of these casemates to make room? Because the 2.9s have been effective. They've been effective for the most part at defending against smaller vessels. But I'm not sure if that protection against smaller vessels is costing us in other areas. Oh well. Anyways, this is a brand new class, technically. Even if it's built off of the Pudding's design. I mean, not the Pudding, the Cyber's design. Let's see, who to name it after? We'll call it the Gimpy class. The Gimpy class is now basically just a cyber class. A variant. Can't refit ships into it, so... But I can build ships as this base configuration. We're gonna build 6 of them. Type, battleship, select port. These guys are gonna go to the, fucking... Pacific front. So we're gonna station them in... We're gonna spawn them in Seattle and then send them over. They're gonna be the, battleship equivalent fleet for the, Pacific. What do we got going on here? Oh yeah, this battle that I don't want to do. Because it could be a death sentence. You guys move over here and actually deal with what the fuck is going on. I don't know why that's there, but get rid of it. Let's see. There isn't really anywhere we can really naval invade at the moment that we'll really have a good time at. There's a lot of shit going on right now. And unfortunately, our invasion down here basically just got fucked. Because the French showed up with a big-ass fleet that I didn't notice was moving to the Pacific. Yeah, that was gonna happen. Enemy destroyer. Must have been the only one left to survive. this one poor destroyer is not gonna do too well against this full fleet here. You know, thinking about it, I probably could have also, like, moved the towers back and maybe put up our bet here, so that way then I could mount a proper, like, A, B, C turret configuration instead of this A, C, X configuration. But I'm sure it's fine. Did I just threw you all into one group. Fuck! Alright. Battleships. Get over in your own line. Yeah, this was a little itty bitty oopsie. Little itty bitty oopsie. But I'm sure that won't affect us being able to hunt down and destroy this one single destroyer. Alright, where is he? Now that the fleet has somewhat sorted itself out, he's this way. The difference you can tell between a Birch class and a, I forget what the other class of these is. But, the Birch class and the other class that uses the same hull is the fact that the Birch class has the torpedo launchers down here. Whereas this version of the class doesn't. What the fuck? Jesus, that thing got some decent shots on us. Oh, she's coming back around to shoot at us. She isn't doing a bad job at with just her guns. What caliber of guns is she using? She's only using 5.5s. Those aren't the most deadly caliber in the world. I don't know how she's managing to pierce the armor on the Cunico class. I mean, it's only 8.3 inches, but still, that's a decent amount of armor that it's managing to punch through. Shit, torpedoes! Dodge! Dodge! It's a good thing they were reorganizing. Otherwise, those torpedoes would have probably actually hit. Yeah, this one little ship is learning very quickly why you don't piss off the American Navy and touch our boats. So don't touch American boats. Otherwise, the American boats will touch you. And you won't like it when they touch back. I don't know where this is going. Well, we got Tonkin. Oh, the French have deployed a single ship. Anyway, Tonkin's ours now. Yeah, the situation down here didn't evolve well. Not too happy about what happened down here. They still have 5 heavy cruisers, 1 light cruiser, and 1 destroyer hanging out in the region. We have forces on their way to solve the problem. We got a convoy battle over here. The Canberra? Also, who the hell is coming up through the Suez? The San Francisco. Could you move any slower? You've been doing this for 3 years. So anyway, it looks like the ground army is actually doing something for once. They've decided that the Central African Republic needs to be taken. Great. Thanks, guys. Would have been great if you could have invaded, oh, I don't know, northern Spain. You guys have the army force to do that. Not obviously into France, but into northern Spain. But no, you can't do that. But Central Africa, yep, gotta take that. Can't march into Algeria either. Gotta just keep the battle for Africa in here, I guess. Anyway, what the fuck's going on over here? 2 destroyers versus a heavy cruiser and 2 torpedo boats and a transport. We'll leave that for next time because, oh, they're trying to get out. Stop them, 76. Stop them. They are actually trying to get out. That's a problem. If these guys manage to break through the submarine blockade, that's not good. Oh shit, they are actually fighting for that now. Fuck. Mississippi, I need these battleships down here now. Yeah, they only have 15,000 tonnage. They need more because the battleships here, I think. I don't know. I'll send these guys down here to challenge what's going on down there. Light cruisers, you guys, I actually now have a job for you. Get the fuck over here and deal with this heavy cruiser. Yeah, the situation has devolved very weirdly. Serbia now has an actually standing navy and has become kind of its own military power. It's kind of a bit scary how Serbia has managed to gobble up some of the remains of Austria-Hungary and have basically become their replacement. Germany is still terrifying with how large they are, because they've basically eaten all of Russia. My ally Sweden is, being Sweden. I'd wish they would have taken over, Denmark here to make them a bit more beefy and, able to handle a hit from the Germans. But, they didn't. So, it's a minor issue. I would love to take back the Bariloche Islands, because I did own those for a bit, and I would very much like them back. But unfortunately, I've got to deal with all the shit going on over here. And the remains of the Mediterranean squadron are very slowly coming home. Wait, where is this? Where is the Canberra even stationed? Oh, there's 3 of you. I don't know when you guys got there, but, oh, you guys are the new builds. That's why. You guys were just built to replace the, losses. I forgot I needed to build some, ships to go over there as well. I need to build some battleships. 4 Gimpies. 4 more Gimpies. Let's see. Where's Spain? Spain. Valencia. I need you guys built. I needed you built yesterday. I have 14 battleships now under construction. Oh, hey, the guys over here are done being built. The guys in Charleston. Which means you guys can actually go do shit now. Go down here and start harassing the French Antilles. I'd like to take that from them. Because it'll decrease their naval capacity in the region. So yeah, now that these guys have a refitted battleship, they're actually combat effective now, instead of just having a battleship that is following them around. So yeah, now I'm definitely not doing this, because this would be a slaughter, because the Delta, this is an unrefitted Delta. It would be so fucked. It's got the funny number though. 69, 69. But anyway, yeah, it'd be fucked. So anyway, I hope you all enjoyed tonight's stream. Thank you all for tuning in. Don't forget to check out the Discord link below to stay up to date with all the shit that goes on, know when I go live, or just to chat with me off stream. We also have a game night coming up, so if you guys want to join in for that, just pop on down and check it out. And don't forget to check out the Blue Sky to have another way of knowing when I go live, or to check out the YouTube channel to see what it is that you've missed in the past VODs, because all the VODs get saved there. Every last VOD, all of them. Well, not all the VODs, some of them don't get saved there, but that's neither here nor there. But anyway, hope you all enjoyed. Hope to see you all next time. Goodbye, everyone. And have a nice night or day, depending on what time it is. And I will see you all tomorrow for more of Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, because this is a Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts weekend, because I spent the past 2 stream days doing guts and black powder, which, while I do enjoy, I know isn't exactly the popular thing on my channel. So that one's being relegated to not getting a section, not getting another stream this week. So 2 streams of that, 2 streams of this, and I feel that's fair enough. A game that I really enjoy, and a game that's I enjoy but is becoming tormentative with the challenge that has been set, because we still have more ships than the French, but the French very much have an advantage in terms of what their ships can do. Anyways, goodbye, everyone. Enjoy the person you're being sent off to.